Welcome to the Urbane Legend Christmas mini-series. Happy holidays. I'm driving away from my home this Christmas, 'cause I can no longer stand to see your faces. Yes, I'm driving away from my home this Christmas, and I've been using a fake identity so you won't find me. Well, I'm pretty sure the kids ain't mine, and I've given this all my time, but I'm driving away from my home tonight. Oh yeah. Hello and welcome to this Christmas mini-series of Urbane Legends, where we are currently 30,000 feet above the mid-Atlantic in DJ Khaled's airship, his dirigible. I am Chris Flynn, and with me is my erstwhile compadre, Mr.
Erstwhile and current, Neil Herbert.
I'm glad that we got dragged away to do this now, because just so the listeners know, we were just on one of the decks and we were having a game of shuffleboard, which turned rather heated. It was me and Neil versus T.I. and Trick Daddy. And let's just say words were said, weren't they?
Gentlemen, yeah.
Words were exchanged.
It was fisticuffs.
It was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It was uncomfortable. And Khaled, DJ Khaled, who's here, he's here to adjudicate the stuff which we're going to go through. But he's made it very clear that he wants us to go and squash the beef. So we'll have to do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Squashing after the podcast.
Yeah. I lost my temper a bit. I think we all did, and I'm willing to admit that and say sorry. How about you, Neil? You're willing to show some contrition?
It takes a real man to show contrition. No.
Yeah. So you're not going to?
Not going to. No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Good stuff. So Neil, what are we having a look at today? You cheeky so-and-so.
We're going to be doing Christmas Hasn't Become Too Commercial.
Hey, that sounds like fucking commie talk. That sounds like commie. Sounds like Pinkle talk.
It's always been too commercial.
Has Christmas become too commercial?
Isn't that the whole point?
Yeah, exactly.
Look, Chris, why are we putting tinsel on Easter eggs?
Do you know what?
It's supposed to be about baby Jesus, yeah?
Well, the thing is, right, has Christmas come too commercial? Well, I would say turning up with some fucking gold, some fucking frankincense, and some fucking myrrh.
Been a while since I had some myrrh, yeah.
It started off as commercial, didn't it?
It was brilliant from day one.
They didn't turn up with good vibes, handmade clay pots,
spare pair of socks,
and
book you're never going to read.
Some good lessons, some good life lessons. Didn't come up with that, did they? They came in with
computer game.
They came in with the money, yep. Or a bird CD of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Nice.
That's Californian Santa.
There you go.
Hey, I'm Californian Santa. People think I'm from Lapland, but I'm not. I'm from Eureka.
That's what he sounds like.
I'm hoping you have a wonderful holiday period with some sweet bud, some Jupiter waves, and some moonshine in the porch.
Santa likes to smoke.
Santa loves to smoke. California Santa does.
Yeah, he certainly does.
New character there. What do you reckon? I'm going to pitch him to Netflix.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. They might as well. They'll fling any old shit at the wall, won't they?
Not anymore.
I don't know. Are they still? I mean, they're cancelling everything left, right, and centre.
I mean, there's a lot of shit. I mean, it's very difficult to get anything made on Netflix.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, those days are over. Yeah. Well,
I think they didn't ever really exist. You have to have an in with them.
That's probably true. Or be famous already. I mean,
whereas with Amazon Prime, you can actually just submit stuff. and they'll go, yeah.
No,
That's probably where our projects will end up
I think it might have been
initially.
Netflix who. Yeah, they basically gave a load of money to some filmmaker, and he just like spent it on random crap.
I'm assuming Terry Gilliam.
Partly on Bitcoin. No, Terry Gilliam always just dreams too
ran
big
out of budget within a week.
Runs out of budget. Yeah, too quickly.
Did you hear the story about
project manager?
You know Monty Python's The Meaning of Life. So like there's that entry scene where they're like it's like a pirate scene, but they're in offices,
but they become like pirates on the apps or whatever.
Yeah, on the financial.
You tell me that ended up being 8% of the budget or something.
It literally was 90% of the budget. He did all that, and then came back to the rest of the Pythons, and they looked and went, "You just spent 90% of the budget."
We just have to do a sketch show for the rest of it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it is quite good. It was weirdly violent when I was a kid. That watching that.
The Meaning of Life, yeah, especially when they're harvesting that guy for organs before he's dead.
Yeah. With a pirate ship thing as well, they're going around and they've got the letter openers or whatever they're stabbing people with. Yes. I don't know, memorable. I don't know, there's some good parts. Not my favourite Python movie.
Pirates of the Accountant Sea.
Yeah, something like that. That's it, yeah.
Like 90% of your budget on that joke.
I mean, it wasn't worth it, but hey.
No. That's Gillingham for you.
There you go.
That's some good
films. A lot of his films, yeah.
Yeah, 12 Monkeys is good.
Yeah. Right. Anyway. Talking commercial. So we're going to start off with, I think this is quite a well-known myth. Coca-Cola designed the modern Santa Claus as part of an advertising campaign.
Right, so I have heard it, and I've heard it a lot. But the thing is, like, there's a book called A Night Before Christmas. You know, a night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. And I used to read that, like, my mum used to read it to me, like, every Christmas. And that's where you get like the reindeer, like, and their names, Blitz and Donna
Kebab,
Donna Kebab, Steve, Rachel, Chandler,
Danny Dyer, Jason Statham,
Megatron,
Price, Megatron, Pope Pius, and Mussolini, all the gang,
all the reindeers. And in that book, so that's a Victorian book, I believe, all right, around that time. Like, it's an old book, and it's illustrated. Like, our version wasn't a reprint, you know. But Santa's wearing red shit in that, and I think that's pre-Coca-Cola.
I mean, I think there's for sure. There's things like even with St. Nicholas where they've got him big. I mean, because like Dickens had him as in like Santa as a sort of like a great, or the spirit of Christmas actually. Christmas Carol was in like in a big green suit. So a lot of them have him in green. But I mean, the red goes back. Well, in fact, let's take it in this.
Come on, then. Let's see what.
This is what you always hear at dinner parties. It makes the speaker sound rather clever and cynical.
No, it doesn't.
Right? Except it's tosh. So Coca-Cola did start using Santa in advertising in 1933. But Santa had been portrayed almost exclusively in red from the early 19th century.
Yeah.
And most of his modern image was put together by cartoonist Thomas Nast in the 1870s. That's like the big jolly Santa, the big lad.
Yeah.
Even if you were to confine your search to Santa in American soft drink adverts, you would find a thoroughly modern Santa Claus in the posters for White Rock that came out in 1923. So it was the 30s when they first.
The fuckable Santa,
is. I'm not sure. I don't know what
White Rock was. Literally just cocaine.
Yeah. Crack cocaine. Santa likes rock.
Yeah, Santa likes White Rock.
I think, actually, I'm not going to bother Googling it.
No, I don't
assume it's a soft drink. Anyway, so on to the main article. This is from Jaguar, Augusta University. Is Christmas
more known for golf?
Yep. Is Christmas too commercial? Well, that's the reason it became popular. This is an article by Arthur.
Oh, here we go.
Takahashi.
Was he? Is he one of these Chicago school cunts? Is he?
I mean, possibly,
people say Christmas is too commercial, but the thing is, that's what made it. That's what made it commercial. That's what people love commercialism.
Well, I tell you what, because they tried to ban it in Russia, didn't they?
Did they?
So, Soviet Russia, Christmas thing is you.
Christmas bans you.
My terrible Yakov Smirnoff impression, or whatever his name was. Is Christmas too commercial? Well, that's really been popular. So,
but surely that's like, I mean, there's no. That's down to an individual's view on it, isn't it? There is no, you can't like
Just the title,
scientifically,
Chris.
can't scientifically prove it. Is Christmas too commercial? I would say yes.
Yeah.
And if you don't want me to say yes, stop putting fucking Christmas shit in the supermarkets in September. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, if the public demands it, Chris. Anyway, Arthur Takahashi. So it's that time of year again when some people, like Chris, will argue about the meaning of Christmas. Chris, while others will be guilted into gift giving, and some will claim commercialisation has ruined the holiday altogether. But then there's Dr. Ruth McClelland Nugent. I don't know if she's any relation to Ted Nugent.
Or Dave Nugent. England won a cap.
A pop culture scholar. That's an interesting
here we
combination
go.
Of words.
Ugh.
Who says the root of these external and internal conflicts actually lies in the creation of our modern celebration of Christmas, which we found out last week was,
Victorian.
largely by the Victorians via the Germans. It's ironic that today we talk about Christmas being.
When you say last week, you mean yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday. I lose track of everything.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
saw that lean.
Time is a flat circle, I believe that. Like said in True Detective Series 1. Yeah, something like that anyway.
Good stuff.
Yeah. It's ironic that we talk about Christmas being too commercial, she says. Associate Professor of History in the Catherine Reese Pamplin College of Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences at Augusta University, with a link to say.
Mm-hmm.
In the US, it became really popular through this commercial process. The popularisation of Christmas in the United States begins with advertising.
Right, so what's happened here is...
So we did English Christmas yesterday, and this is more about US Christmas.
Yeah, so literally she's just talking about the US, despite the fact that there's 200 plus countries. Okay.
Yeah. They're not all doing Christmas, are they? And so McClelland Nugent points to two periods in American history that were turning points in creating Christmas celebration we know today. The first period was the 1840s, when Christmas entered the Northeast, and its big cultural centres like New York and Boston as a commercially tied holiday aimed at children. Before then, Christmas was not widely celebrated in America. The Puritans who settled in New England...
Oh, yeah, of course. The Puritans wouldn't have taken any fun holidays with them, would they?
They made it illegal to even celebrate the holiday.
To even talk about it, even think about
lads,
it.
Weren't they?
If you thought about Christmas, you got a C branded on your eye.
You've got time for sinning, you've got time for praying. Get on your knees.
Why are you wrapping a present when you should be reading scripture?
That paper could have the word of God written on it. That'd be a tedious life being a Puritan, wouldn't it? Anyway.
Oh, fuck me, yeah. Horrible. Horrible. And you'd also, like, the thing is, like, living under
just want to live life free, judging other people.
Living under Puritan rule would have, like, being under, like, Stasi rule at its worst. Because, like, if you slipped up or anything, or someone, you upset someone or something, then, good chance that you get physically punished for it, ostracised from the group, or burnt.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, that Cromwell was a fun lad, wasn't he? Just band dancing and theatre, and he was so tedious, actually decided to bring the rules back after that. Like,
and also
thanks for that revolutionary experiment. I think we'll go back to the royal family because they're at least a bit more.
Cromwell also sent thousands of Irish people to the Caribbean as slaves.
Yeah, murdered lots and lots of Irish people. Yeah, not a popular.
Which is why some people from a Caribbean background have Irish surnames, like people of colour, because they worked side by side with Irish people and they just took on a surname rather than it being Irish people running the plant just because Irish people were enslaved.
There you go.
All right. Still forgive and forget.
Yeah. Hey. In the 17th and 18th centuries, for many English-speaking people who celebrated Christmas, it was a time to get drunk. I mean, nothing's changed. If there were any gifts given, that was on New Year's Day.
Well, when's she saying that this was the case?
In the 17th and 18th centuries, so pre-Dickens and all of that.
What, they're saying that Christmas presents were given, or gifts were given, in England?
I think for many English-speaking people who celebrate, so they seem to be putting it all across. But German immigrants and imports, I mean, it's a bit confused here because I think a lot of it, again, the celebrations that come from German tradition. German immigrants and imports introduced the idea of Christmas as a child-centered holiday and a time to give gifts to others.
Well, actually, do you know what? I'm going to pull her up on that because we looked at quite a lot of German Christmas traditions last year. And if by child centre you mean that is the centre of your reign of terror, then yes, absolutely, the child was certainly the victim.
So making it this children-centered Christmas of presents is, of course, a great marketing opportunity, McClellan Nugent said. And you can subscribe to her marketing course here.
Oh, really?
No, but it should.
But probably.
Yeah, probably. The Germans and the Catholic Church also introduced Americans to the image of St. Nicholas, the patron saint for the poor, children and bakers. Slick Nick.
Slick Nick. Yeah.
I think we mentioned this a few times, but you can go back and listen to our collection of podcasts about Santa's minions last year.
And also other Christmas creatures.
Yes. It was largely invested in people who had been naughty rather than nice.
It's a punishment holiday.
Yeah.
If you get through Christmas unscathed, you've done well.
Done well. All your limbs are intact.
Although I did like the Yule lads.
Were they the ones who just did loads of dumb shit, like, drinking out of the cow bowl?
Spoony or something, and they used to steal a spoon, yeah.
That's quite... Was it Icelandic or something like that? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was, Iceland,
St. Nicholas. So St. Nicholas was known for going into people's homes on his day, December 6th, to leave presents for children in stockings. And then around the same time, the English notion of Father Christmas was reaching a broader American audience, mainly through Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol.
Oh.
The ghost of Christmas present, a very jolly one with a big green robe, is kind of what Father Christmas is like in the 19th century, she says. So marketers in New York saw this personification of Christmas as an opportunity to sell goods and began to associate this early image of Santa Claus with their advertisements in the 1840s.
Right.
I mean, it still to this day does kind of is used to flog all sorts of tat, isn't it?
What, the image of Santa?
Santa, yeah.
Coca-Cola's tat in it.
And does drive kind of like a lot of, yeah. So capitalism helps take these sort of European traditions from two different places, the German and the English traditions, and meld them into something new.
But the English tradition also borrowed from the German tradition as well.
Borrowed heavily from the German, yeah. They're turning something new into something popular. This new idea of a child-centered gift-giving holiday was most prevalent in the Northeast and not largely adopted in the South through the early 1900s, when mass advertising and mass production changed Christmas forever. So they were busy, as we discovered a few days ago, writing jingle bells and Confederate songs.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
Why not? Got to have a hobby, I suppose. So we get the first mass advertising in the 20s and 30s with professionals who are using some of the new psychological theories about advertising to drive these very sophisticated campaigns.
Very sophisticated.
Isn't there an Adam Curtis documentary about the use of psychology to kind of like
I can't remember which one it's in.
Yeah. Anyway, they were marketing a Christmas experience in which your children will love you and your family will be happy together. All you need to do is buy their stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, say what you will, but it's true.
Yeah, I mean, you should make a reasonably compelling argument.
Kids are quite easily bought off.
Yeah,
from what I've seen.
In this second period, marketers worked to standardise Christmas and make the celebration popular. They created mass advertising campaigns on radio to promote a standardised version of Christmas. The brand-related jingles interrupted programming, and they even sponsored entire programmes.
Here is the Winston Cigarettes
Christmas
hour with Deputy Dog.
Santa says, cooling smoke. Your Virginia tobacco. Between the 30s and 50s, pop culture songs like White Christmas by Bing Crosby.
Did you know? Sorry, did you know that the Flintstones?
They did cigarette commercials.
They started off as a cigarette commercial. It was initially, that was how it started. It was for Winston cigarettes. Yeah, that was the initial thing. It was a cigarette advertisement, and then people liked it. So.
I knew to be used for that. I didn't really.
No, that was the whole concept initially.
I thought it was just an animated knockoff of the Honeymooners. Yeah.
Well, it might that might have been the
premise of when they turned it into a show.
But no, it was for Winston. I think it was for Winston cigarettes. It was literally just that was why
I didn't
it was
know that was how they
advertising
originated.
thing.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
It's nice.
The Flintstones become too commercial.
Yes.
Remember when they made it into a live action movie for no good reason? John Goodman and Rick Moranis, I think.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry?
Yeah.
I don't recall. Yeah, I don't think I ever saw it.
The woman who never ages.
Yeah. Santa Claus comes down by Fred Coots and Haven Gillespie, and Happy Holiday by Owen Burnett helps sell the idea of what the ideal Christmas should look like. Yeah, I suppose there is that whole kind of like white Christmas business. Stores in major cities across the United States reinforce this standardized image of Christmas by
having
using
window
massive
displays.
This is quite depressing, actually. But yeah, the modern making of. So these were very artistic, McClellan Nugent said. All that commercialisation drives people to say, what do Christmas decorations look like? What does Santa Claus look like? What do nicely wrapped presents look like? And that explodes in the post-World War II period when people finally have money to spend and commercial goods to buy.
Yeah.
So stores send out shopping catalogues with images of Santa Claus to entice customers into shopping their distant mass-produced goods. Macy's New York department store also helped develop the image of Christmas as a business opportunity when it organised its first Thanksgiving Day parade in 1924, which traditionally launches the holiday shopping season in America, apparently.
Right.
Yeah, one of the classic images for American Santa Claus comes from the parade. It's a commercial image. Hang on a minute. So this is a mistake. So we already debunked this. The modern image of Santa Claus, however, came from Coca-Cola advertising campaigns from the 30s.
Gutted. So I know this is harsh, but I'm discounting everything this person said so far.
We've spotted one error, so they're the rest.
No, but I mean, if this is your area of research, and a couple of fucking idiots like us can debunk it in 2 seconds. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So Santa is no longer wearing robes. Coca-Cola gives the modernised Santa still jolly and fat, but with this sort of red suit and the standardised boots. From there we get the 20th century image. So now, as we've already explained, that was comes from a variety of other sources. I mean, it is around that period, and it probably is. You're first starting to get colour. No. I don't.
Why are you excusing this person? What's in it for you?
I'm trying to be balanced in front of the advocate. Anyway, this
is like the BBC problem with the trying to be balanced, isn't it?
Fair and balanced.
You have one thing where someone's talking fact, but because that's fair and balanced, apparently you have someone with an opposite opinion saying something which isn't true. This person said something that isn't true.
Well, I don't believe this gravity is. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
So, gravity gives you cancer.
Yeah. That's true.
It is true.
Anyway, yada. Santa Claus is going to bring gifts to the children, which puts pressure on parents to buy gifts for their children.
Do you know what protects you from gravity cancer?
Space boots.
No, buying gold.
Ah, yes, or Bitcoin.
Investing in Bitcoin.
Buying Legendium. I need Bitcoin, which you can use to buy our NFTs.
Yep, lazy nails.
Yep, beautiful.
Which are 50,000. There won't be any more. 50,000 auto-generated different nails.
If you buy at least 50% of them, you actually love your children.
That's true.
You don't.
Yep. 100% true.
Crunch the numbers, that's just a fact. So
that's a fact. All our workings are available once they come when you buy it as a PDF.
Don't love your children. I won't judge you much, but
But like we're human, so there'll be some judgment.
Just
can't help that. Can't help it. Can't help it at all.
So the pressure is on parents to buy gifts from the children. The feeling of guilt is absolutely intentional. If you don't buy it, your children won't have it. And who would want that? You want to be a good parent. Yada, baby boomers, yada. Secular Christmas, which is quite a long article. So going to
full of lies.
To the end. Here we go. Secular Christmas. The elements of this commercial vision of Christmas that advertisers created was largely secular. They don't have to be tied to Christianity. They don't include a lot of images of Jesus, Santa, trees. It's not really theology of Christmas. I mean, that's true, actually. It's become because the thing is, regardless of your religious affiliation, I think a lot of people do end up kind of if you even don't necessarily celebrate Christmas, they buy into some of the commercial aspects of Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, what most people call celebrating Christmas, it's not really.
It's not religious,
tradition,
no.
It's not religious. They're not going to midnight mass and stuff.
Yeah, because my mum used to sometimes go to midnight mass. I remember once I went along and it was really boring, so I left.
I mean, it's a bit late, isn't it? I'm going to be in bed by that time.
Well, it's like, what's this all about? Why are we here? You know, like, I'm not
celebrating the birth of wee baby Jesus, as it should be.
Whatever. I'm not bothered.
Well, it's just
he caused more problems than he is worth.
No.
Get how divided
died
the
for all
world
our
is.
sins, Chris. Died for all our sins.
Yep, if you say so now.
Yeah, and the secularization of Christmas was intentional, so they could create a holiday season that all Americans, Christians and non-Christians, could experience. They've all got money.
No, they don't.
Are you saying only Christians have money?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
No,
by sharing the joy, they would also spend more money. And saying happy holidays helped accomplish that.
Yeah,
happy holiday.
As always with commercial endeavours, what it does is actually spread misery, and it doesn't actually spread any joy. It spreads relief if you manage to cobble together enough money so that your kid doesn't miss out on what other kids get or whatever. But there is no joy to it. It's just it's like a tax. It's like a societal tax is what Christmas is now. You can't afford to get loads of presents and stuff, got to clothe you for school, but you still got to somehow cobble together it for no reason apart from that we constantly have it pumped into our faces, and kids do, and the parents feel guilty because that's the whole fucking point. And the whole thing's a nightmare factory. And frankly, I'm done with it, and I'm staying on the airship.
I wonder how the adjudication is going to go this week. I think I might pull one out of the bag. Anyway, I'll skip to the end.
It's not me who's making the choice.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Just to be contrarian now, you'll have a vote no. Allows you to observe Hanukkah, for example, which is not that important a feast in the Jewish religious calendar. Well, I mean, theoretically, Christmas isn't that important for Christians.
No.
Or Easter. So stick that in your pipe and smoke it, McClellan the agent. Anyway,
if you've even got a pipe. Sounds like, do you know what? Sounds like a right pipeless one.
Maybe you should ask for one for Christmas. Secularization, commercialization, and nothing new. We have this history in our heads that the holidays were always one way until maybe 20 or 30 years ago, and everyone ruined it then. But in fact, Christmas had bits and pieces that came at different time, and no one knows what's going to look like in 20 or 30 years, so don't worry about the meaning of Christmas. Don't panic too much. Be fine. Right. And that was written by Arthur Takahashi, largely quoting McClellan Nugent, I have to say. I
wouldn't really call that writing.
Who's the digital media coordinator at Augusta University.
Any more than I'd call what we do podcasting.
Yeah, just read something out of a wiki article and then make some comments about it. There we go, Chris. I think we covered that.
Okay. Christmas, Mr. Callan's passing a bit of paper. Inconclusive. He said it's inconclusive.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You still have hope in your heart?
His feeling was that there's a particular lens which this article has been written through, but that's not necessarily what Christmas is for everyone.
Can I submit a sub-ruling on Santa Claus not being created by Coca-Cola?
Okay.
What's his judgment there?
Oh, yeah, guilty. Coca-Cola didn't submit.
Yes, I just wanted that one confirmed.
No, Santa not created by Coca-Cola. But do you know what? That's probably the nicest thing that we've heard.
Yeah.
That one thing isn't just a capitalist
hollow shell of capitalist plot, that we're all trapped in. We'll be tackling the war on Christmas for our final episode, Chris.
Which I believe I actually started just now.
Yeah. Fun fact I found as I was Googling for War on Christmas, it seems to be a band called War on Christmas, which is a good name to call yourself because they're right up in the Google searches. So that's well done, lads. That's clever work.
Yeah, well done.
I have no idea if you're any good. I haven't listened.
Lateral thinking. It's good.
And I'll leave you with this. We'll talk a bit more about it in a minute. But the image here from Fox News. There's a chap talking about Jesse Watters. Why could you celebrate Kwanzaa but not Christmas? And what you have, they did those little graphics on the American news. I don't think it's really happens in the UK. I haven't watched the News 10 for years, these days. It's got a sign up saying Christmas prohibited. But it's got prime time saves Christmas. So presumably this is his prime time show. It's got a greasy looking fucker presenting it. And then on the sign, and there's a green background, and there's a fairly built Santa Claus giving a flying kick to the sign. Get it over.
Fuckable Santa. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he could be, yeah.
Yeah, why not, eh?
Hey, why not? It is Christmas.
It is
Treat
Christmas
yourself,
after all.
ladies.
Yeah. All gents.
All gentlemen. Oh, indeed, yeah. Whatever your preference.
Cool. Well, I look forward to that. We better go and I'm going to go and get apologising to Ti and Trick Daddy.
Yeah, let's squash this beef.
Then I'm going to have some.
Because we can.
I'm going to have some rice and chicken.
I thought you were going to say chitlin.
No, chicken.
Oh, chicken.
Chicken.
Chicken tonight.
We're going to have some chicken later. Cool. All right. Well, we're going to do our apologising, and the rest of you, just remember, it's not that important, okay? It's just meant to be a bit of fun. Don't let other people get into your head and make you do and say things that you're not proud of. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Driving away from my home this Christmas. A man down the pub said he could get me a job in the merchant navy. Yeah. Guess driving away from my home this Christmas. I've had all the supermarket loyalty points transferred to your name. That's right.